Neverness to Everness, or NTE. This new gacha game is kinda taking a place in YouTube right now. If you have never heard about it, here it is a fast resume for you. NTE is a very innovating game. Jokes aside, NTE is a 3D anime gacha game that kinda remember like GTA. You can steal cars, get arrested by police, and probably do other illegal things like in GTA. NTE stands out as a gacha game for two main reasons. One, you have a gacha system very similar to Genshin, with a differential that the banner makes impossible to lose the 50-50. This is because there is no 50-50. Yes, you heard me right. There is no 50-50. You basically have a small chance, a very small chance of getting a 5-star, which if you don't get after a certain amount of pulls, you will trigger a certain mechanic that modern gacha games have that will make your next pull 100% guarantee. 2. Your character can literally date the other character. Yes, it's not a joke. You can hold hands, you can take selfies together, you can kiss them, and who knows, maybe you can even fuck. Anyway, I highly doubt that you have never heard about this game, since there is ads on Instagram, there is ads on YouTube. There are literally no content creators, gacha content creators that I know at least, that haven't made a video about this game. But the question that I've seen no person asking: why? Why NTE? Why and what does NTE have to make so many content creators make videos about it? I will explain, but I do ask you, my dear viewer, hit the subscribe button and the like and shit like that. But anyways, I will ask you, dear viewer, that you pay a little bit of attention to what I'm gonna say right now, because it's very easy to miss something. I can assure you that it's not because NTE is a way better game than all of these other gacha games that is making it so popular. The actual reason is actually hidden behind the criticism, tiresome, convenience, and other diverse feelings. To understand a little bit what I'm gonna talk about here, let me explain you how does content creation or content creators on YouTube channel works. In YouTube, we have mainly two types of channel. One is the channel that focus on a certain topic, like games, comedy, sports, tutorials. Two is the channel that picks one of these topics and do content about a very certain thing. Like for example, sports. You probably have seen channels posting only about football, or maybe channels posting only about a specific thing, like exercise. There are people that only post about gym, and there are people that post only about calisthenics. Let's get back to the point. The most part of Genshin content creators are the second type of channel. Yes, back there you might find some videos made by them talking about something different, like Arknights, Honkai Impact 3rd, or even maybe a totally different type of content like Doro 44 that used to have a channel that made the tutorials teaching how to get viewers on Twitch. At this point, you are probably thinking, alright China, what that has to do with the title of the video? All these channels are this big right now specifically because of Genshin Impact. Some of them might have built the audience before, but they really blew up when they started to play Genshin. So this brings us to the next step, that is, they don't stop playing the game because have made them big. In other words, if you are a YouTuber making videos about a specific game, a certain amount of your audience will leave when you stop make content about that specific game. So it's not like they can just switch the game that are producing content right now. So why are they trying to switch the main content right now? 2 years ago, the worst time of Genshin was on its peak. 1 year ago, to be more specific. Or Natlan days were a hard time for everybody. Story, bad. Characters, bad. Power crept, stupid. Exploration, bad. And I can keep going, but there's no need for you to... you get the point already. People at the time tried to actually replace Genshin for WoA back there, and that story you already know. WoA was not well received in part because at the time we didn't have yet a really Genshin killer. You see, some things have fan bases that are this really toxic fandom, and Genshin is one of them. So any CCs at the time that will say that enjoy more the time that they have passed on WoA recently than in the present Genshin Impact would get fired or flamed by their own community. Shout out to Brand Online that was brave enough to speak what was on his mind. And again, dear viewer, you might ask other two questions. Why are they trying again? The gacha trivialism has fallen. Now you will have, some kids trying to flame you even if the sames have never played other gacha in their whole life. Besides, people don't care at all. And the other question is, why now? That's because of two main things again. First, Arknights Unfilled. A game with god-tier graphics is a perfect change to your subject. Happens that CCs were not feeling the game at all and decided to search for other one, since the reaction of their viewer base was more supportive on this time. And finally, the other main thing is Genshin Impact. Natlan was the worst chapter of Genshin Impact so far, and left a big wound on us. Not only the feeling that seeing the game that was not getting better but worse, bring to us, was not really the great at all. So we decided to wait, and the answer, or English with not quite trailing. I personally didn't like too much, but I'm a separate part. I was still hoping that patch would be safe. I hope that the patch will save a lot of problems. Even Tectone, the guy that was flaming MiHoYo for years and years, said that the trailer was so fire that he might go back to play, and this region is fire to explore. However, the missions are so bad. The core and the main reason for you to play Genshin is so bad, but so bad. For last, MiHoYo decided to change nothing, and the patience of the CCs ran out. Because you might don't feel it, but this is the job of these guys. They cannot just not play the game. That's the reason why CCs want to quit Genshin. A better fitting word will be replacing. Concluding, Genshin Impact CCs are just putting their hopes in a game that they think that will become or be better than Genshin. That's it. This is the video. I doubt you made this far, but if you made it, thank you so much. Maybe comment carrots, so I knew you were here, or you were till here. Anyway, same story as ever. Consider subscribing. I'm in the way to be a content creator, and I'm starting right now. I really need your help, so if you can give a like, comment, anything you can do for me, you know what you can do. Thank you so much. And that's it. I see you next video.